We really appreciate you coming tonight. I'm going to be hosting tonight. My name is Jeff Keddy, and this is the Portland Songwriters Association's Coffeehouse Showcase. And are these every Thursday night?
No. Once a month.
Once a month. Okay.
Sometimes twice a month.
Sometimes twice a month. Okay. I just want to introduce everybody who's up here. First, directly on my left is Frank Goodman. Welcome, Frank Goodman. On his left is Will Hobbs. Welcome, Will. And all the way on the left is Bethany Joy. And a couple of announcements before we get started. There is a restroom here, but this is not the one to use. There are restrooms up the stairs, so you just go out towards the door, go to your left, and then left up the stairs, and there's the restrooms. And then just a reminder to silence your cell phones, just so that the experience is not interrupted by what's the popular ringtone these days? They don't even do ringtones anymore. You just pick the one that's on the phone. All right, so we're going to be doing In the Round. So the four of us are just going to play a song each and rotate among us. You're going to get a little mix of music. We're going to take a little intermission at 8 o'clock for 10 minutes, so you got a little time to stretch. And I think we go till 9. So we'll probably each get about 5 or 6 songs in, so you'll get a good mix of music from each of us. And I think we're all playing original music tonight. So everything you're going to hear is written by us. And I'm going to start us off. This song is called Persephone, and it's about spring, which it is decidedly not at this moment. But it's somewhere. It's spring. It's spring somewhere. I don't think that's tuned, so we're going to tune that real quick. It was tuned. It decided it's not spring. Yeah, capo's always fun. Yeah, that was it. Waking from a dream, dusting off this yearly syncope. Persephone, it seems, has come to spend a little time with me, and I cannot wait to breathe. Tulips kiss my eyes, chickadee is calling me to rise. Sunlight on my skin, it's giving me the strength to begin. As I start to breathe, I let go of this loneliness and winter's apathy, because you came to me, Persephone. The early morning dew, like stars falling from the sky, dancing here with you, like starlings we are just about to fly. We run until we fall. The breeze carries all our fears away. Can I hold on to it all, or will this feeling only last a day? As I start to believe that spring will last forever, and you will always be living here with me, Persephone. Take it, Frank.
Thanks, Jeff, for kicking it off and being such a good MC right off the bat. I'm going to blow his cover and tell you he's a lawyer, okay? He's a good talker. He's smooth. Yeah. So he's
right.
natural for the job. So, yeah, a song that I wrote with my lovely Rose, who's in the middle of the room. I won't identify her any more specifically than that. When we first were sealing the deal. That is to say, we first hooked up in our teens, but we coupled up in our 50s. Aw, and that's a, yeah, I'll say it with you. Aw. Every time I'm around you, feels like you have always been there. Can't recall how I found you. You seem to dropping out of thin air. But when I'm with you, you know just what to do. 'Cause you're one step ahead all of the time. And I'm stunned at the start. 'Cause what I feel in my heart is not what I had in mind. What's that something about you makes me wanna make you mine? I was happy without you. Now I'm thinking about you all the time. When I'm with you, you know just what to do. 'Cause you're one step ahead all the time. And I'm stunned at the start. 'Cause what I feel in my heart is not what I had in mind. Something between us we can't deny. There's just no reason to keep asking why. 'Cause I'm with you, and you knew it was true. 'Cause you're one step ahead all the time. And I'm stunned at the start. 'Cause what I feel in my heart is not what I had, and it's not what I had, and it's not what I had in mind. And now you're mine. Thank you. Because I got a stool back here if you want a stool. Yeah. We got a stool behind you if you're like that, Will.
So, for those not familiar with this is an Irish bouzouki. And I'm going to sing a song about the 49ers, the gold rush. A lot of Irishmen must have been in that, so it's somehow appropriate. A song called Lure of Gold.
Too close? Yeah.
I schoonered across the prairies with my horses and my kin. The Conestoga rolled along, our worldly wealth within. Sutter's Mill had gold enough to make your senses spin. We were headed there to take our share when the mountain did us in. I believe the lure of gold so strong it's got to be a sin. Wise men turn the other way, but the fool falls right in. It was early in October when we reached that mountain pass. The coldest day of travel, the storm was rising fast. My little girl was crying, for the pain was in her chest. The horse's feet were dragging, so we stopped and paid for rest. We finished with our supper when the snow began to fall. The cold wind blew so bitter we were scared to move at all. So I stoked the fire, we settled down. The snow came piling round. When the morning light shone through the pines, there was 4 feet on the ground. I believe the lure of gold so strong it's got to be a sin. Wise men turn the other way, but the fool falls right in. While our food ran low as we waited there, praying for our lives, my daughter, she grew silent, so did my wife. By the time the snow had melted, we were weary to the bone. My wife and daughter had enough, they left and headed home. I struck out in the gold fields. I lost the ones I loved. I miss my wife and child so much, the pain has made me numb. But I can't go back, I found no gold, she found another man. I curse that early winter storm that ripped me from my kin. In the end, it was a lure of gold, it was greed that did me in. A wise man turned the other way, like a fool I fell right in. I believe the lure of gold so strong it's got to be a sin. Wise men turn the other way, but the fool falls right in. Wise men turn the other way, but the fool falls right in.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Awesome song.
All right, this song is called We Just Have Tonight. It's about when I got to meet up with some of my best friends from high school. We had not been all in the same room for over a decade. And so we managed to sort of coordinate our schedules just for one single night up in Seattle. And we made the most of it. Oh, and I don't have any keyboard. Here we go. The power got turned off. There we go. We don't have sustaining anymore.
Do you want me to move that stool?
gonna get my pedal back on. Everything fell asleep. All right, well, I'm gonna let them fiddle with it, and I'm just gonna go with it. It's gonna be a little staccato-y for y'all. All right. Driving in my car to Seattle, to land inside the arms of my past. Memories are flashing through my mind, keeping me company the whole way there. We've been apart for so long. So many things have changed. We've healed the deepest fallouts. No one has stayed the same. So let's drink to our history. Let's laugh till we cannot breathe. Let's make new memories. We just have tonight. We just have tonight. Time can tell its stories on our bodies, but the deepest scars are those you can't see. We have held our hands and we've held each other through celebration and through tragedy. We fell right back into it. We hold each other's pain. We celebrate the growth. We celebrate the change. So let's drink to our history. Let's laugh till we cannot breathe. Let's make new memories. We just have tonight. Let's drink to our history. Let's laugh till we cannot breathe. Let's make new memories. We just have tonight. We just have tonight. Tomorrow we'll have to leave and go our separate ways again. But for tonight it feels so right to be right here with you. So let's drink to our history. Let's laugh till we cannot breathe. Let's make new memories. We just have tonight. Let's drink to our history. Let's laugh till we cannot breathe. Let's make new memories. We just have tonight. We just have tonight. We just have tonight. We just have tonight. We just have tonight.
Do you like Jonathan Larson, the composer? Rent? Have you ever seen Rent? Yeah. It's give me Jonathan Larson vibes. Love it.
For some reason, I have sustaining on its own on the upper part of the keyboard, but not on the bottom.
That is
Or
interesting.
it sustains opposite if I'm not holding it down. Okay. It's just doing the opposite.
I like
Okay.
creativity
We're just gonna
in keyboards.
we'll figure it out.
Well, it sounded wonderful. Actually, it kind of had a nice punctuated sound, so it's kind of poppy. I liked it. What I like about doing in the round is that I'm just following your lead. You played a happier, poppier song, so I'm going to play something that's a little bit more upbeat. So this song is called Promises. Climbing slowly, side by side, going higher, our faiths are tied. I see us clearly, what we could be. Long horizon from the mountain, high above the cloud line. I see us clearly, what you could be. Don't make me promises you know you cannot keep. Trying to get me to stay, to stay. I will remember not to get too deep. We're only ready for today, today. In the valley, space to roam. Are we ever going home? I see us clearly, what we should be. All alone, I'm searching for what we had or something more. I see us clearly, and what I should be. Don't make me promises you know you cannot keep. Trying to get me to stay, to stay. I will remember not to get too deep. You're only ready for today, today. There's nothing wrong with loving you now, only to know it will end. We can be grateful for all that we have, knowing the passage will bend. Don't make me promises you know you cannot keep. Trying to get me to stay, to stay. I forgot my chord. Stay. I will remember not to get too deep. You're only ready for today.
All right.
Those sneaky chords, Frank. Those sneaky chords.
That's the only kind we know. Oh, yeah. Well, it's lovely to be playing this room where the audience is darkened and we're in the bright lights. I've played too many taverns, I feel, in recent years. So this from a fairly recent record called Acoustic Blues Songs. When you're afraid you run out of track, but it's too late for turning back. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Life is too short to ever be bored. One truly lived is its own reward. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. No one will know how much that it took to write a good song or finish a book. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. What good is this life if you never get real? If you're going too fast to know how you feel, follow your heart. Follow your heart. When you're afraid, you run out of track, but it's too late for turning back. Follow your heart. 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 Thank you.
We draw inspiration from a lot of things. I was driving along one day and was thinking about New Orleans. How many people have been to New Orleans? Yeah, I thought so. I have a real fondness for New Orleans, and I can't tell you why, because I've had my guitar stolen there. I've been pickpocketed. Had all kinds of nasty things happen, but somehow I love the place. And one of the things I like about it is the culture. Their cultures that kind of, I don't know, they don't exactly mesh, but you see them all. You know, they're all there. And I have a friend there that's a Cajun fiddler. And anyway, this is a song that was inspired by, I was driving along and I was thinking about the phrase, laissez le bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. And it was followed immediately, or actually preceded immediately, with an English phrase, down in New Orleans where they laissez le bon temps rouler, and I thought, ha-ha, you can get more rhymes if you use more languages. So, this is written in both French and English, and it's called Le Vieux Carré. Down in New Orleans where they laissez le bon temps rouler, I played in a bar on Bourbon and slept in my old Chevrolet. I was poor even when I got paid by the clubs in Le Vieux Carré, and I drank my share of bourbon, fell in love most every day. They say life in New Orleans is easy, love's just a heartbeat away. Even when I'm alone, it still calls me back home, back to Le Vieux Carré. Well, I met an aspiring young artist. She lived in a loft down on Charters. I started to plan to ask for her hand. The first step is always the hardest. She asked and I said what my sign was. Quel dommage, she replied, quel dommage. If you were born a Capricorn, you could park in my garage. They say life in New Orleans is easy, Love just a heartbeat away. Even when I'm alone, it still calls me back home, back to Le Vieux Carré. Well, I still hope to win her heart, though this wasn't the very best start. On peut dire que le cœur est mystérieux. Romance is an inexact art, and I did what I could to support her as the long summer days grew shorter. Sans beaucoup d'argent, my fortune ran out. Had to move out of the French Quarter. You could say, perhaps I was blinded by her fame that grew faster than mine did. L'envie est toujours envie, bien sûr, as I am so often reminded. I was sad that I couldn't stay, bid adieu as I drove away. And I watched from afar as she rose like a star. Son nom, je l'ai oublié. They say life in New Orleans is easy, love just a heartbeat away. Even when I'm alone, it still calls me back home, back to Le Vieux Carré. Even though I'm alone, it still calls me back home. Laissez les bons temps rouler.
All right. Beautiful song. Beautiful song.
I really like the Capricorn line.
We'll try something real quick.
I think it's finally working.
Power down, wait, power down, unplug. She said it's working.
It's working now.
She said it's working.
Yeah, I unplugged it. It's
Oh,
good.
that's what we're about to do. Good move.
We're back.
All right. All right, all right, all right.
Let's see. We had a journey to New Orleans. This song is more about a journey inward. A little scarier in there. This song is about kind of when I was just beginning an inward journey. At the time, I think I felt like my inner self was kind of like this big dark room, and there's like one light in the middle where I was standing, where kind of the things I was familiar with, the roles I played, the image I projected to other people, and that felt safe and comfortable and extremely lonely. And I got to a point where I kind of recognized that, oh, there's more to me, but I don't know what I'm going to find there, or if I'm going to like it, or if I'm going to be really embarrassed for anyone to know whatever it is I find. But I wanted to be known. And so this song is just when I was on the precipice of that journey. It's called Let Myself Be Known. I'm afraid of the shadows that lie deep inside me, taught to stay where the light is. That is where I'll stay safe. I hide from the self I don't know, further feeding the image, the standard. What might others think if they did know what they think is my fuel, what they think is my rule? Back to the hiding, back to the longing, back to the running, back to unknowing, back to ignoring, back to denying, back to pretending I'm known, pretending I'm known. I'm afraid of the travel to tucked away places. If I stay, I'll be swallowed. I don't think I'll make it. I run from the truth. I don't know, simply caught in a cycle of anger, believing the lie that I am weak. What if I could be strong? Let my life be my song and break from the hiding. Pause all the longing. Slow down the running. Finally start knowing. No more ignoring. All done denying. Throw out pretending and let myself be known. Break from the hiding. Pause all the longing. Slow down the running. Finally start knowing. No more ignoring. All done denying. Throw out pretending and let myself be known. And let myself be known. Let myself be known.
All right.
I think Bethany said earlier that she hasn't really performed much. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't show. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. What do I want to play? I think that one inspired me to play the song that I wrote called True. And I got to remember which capo it's at. I think it's at this one. Yeah. Okay. I know it now. My finger's not in the right place. Searching for that little voice to guide me to the promised land. Wishing that what's right and wrong could fit inside a single hand. Paper in the window, it tells me what to do. Give up all my hope for finding something that is true. Broken glass along the path, it glows a fire in the sky. Walking on the coals, it's the tears that burn my eyes. Standing on the window, broken by the view, Am I any closer to finding something that is true? Sitting with your hand in mine, meditating on the sea. Imagining this solitude is the way things are meant to be. Far from the window, holding on to you. Am I any closer to finding something that is true?
All right. So maybe some of us know a group called Hot Tuna, or a player named Jorma Kalkinen, and so in suburban Philly where I grew up, and Levittown, actually, in Bucks County. All right, Levittown. And all the kids I knew, who were trying to learn the guitar, we were all trying to learn this first Hot Tuna record. The finger picking was just so sublime on it. And so as the years rolled on, my brother came to know Jorma as his roadie and then his slide guitar player, and I interviewed him in Nashville in my Nashville years for this webzine I was doing called puremusic.com. So we knew Jorma and Vanessa a little bit from the old days, and when I made this acoustic blues songs record, I got in touch with, and he knew about the Goodman brothers. My brother and I were a duo, good duo. He played slide, and I finger-picked the guitar and wrote songs and all that. And he liked the Goodman brothers, and she did too. And so when I made this acoustic blues record, I got in touch with Vanessa, and I said, hey, if I send you a couple songs, do you think Jorma might give me a quote for the record? She said, yeah, maybe, Frank, I don't know. Let's check it out. So I sent her a couple songs, and she got back in touch. She said, hey, yeah, here's your quote. And Jorma really likes one of those two songs that you sent. He wants to do it. So send me a chord chart, or something like that. And I said, yeah, okay, well, I'll make your video so he can see how I play it. And she said, yeah, okay, good idea. And I did that. And a couple hours later, she sent me a video of Jorma watching me on his computer, and he's playing along with me to learn this song. And that was really an incredible milestone for me. So he started doing one of these songs, and now he's learning a second one. This is the first one he started doing on tour, and I saw him at the Aladdin recently, and he gave me this big shout out that was really yeah. And then I did an interview on K-Boo, and the guy who interviewed me had the whole thing on tape, and he played it live, where Jorma is saying, oh, we got this next song for one of my heroes, Frank Goodman lives around here. And he's playing it over K-Boo. So the whole experience has been really gratifying. I'd say humbling, but that's a humble brag. It's gratifying is what it is. And so this is the first tune he did. He's learning another one, and this is called, it's an agnostic blues called Where Have My Old Friends Gone? Come hell or high water, the creek's gonna rise. We're still hanging on, but they're dropping like flies. Good Lord, where are my old friends gone? Did they really find something on the other side? Is it true there's a spirit, one that never dies? Good Lord, where are my old friends gone? Is this all there is to this plain of bluster and bling? In this life is done, is at the end of everything. Come hell or high water, the creek's gonna rise. We're still hanging on, but they're dropping like flies. Good Lord, where are my old friends gone? Tell me, did they really find something on the other side? Is it true there's a spirit, one that never dies? Good Lord, where are my old friends gone? Will I see them again? Or is that just a fairy tale? An allegorical legend like the Holy Grail. Come hell or high water, the creek's gonna rise. We're still hanging on, but they're dropping like flies. Good Lord, where have my old friends gone? Did they really find something on the other side? Is it true there's a spirit, one that never dies? Good Lord, where are my old friends gone? Where have they gone? Thank you very much.
Clearly well deserved. Shout out.
Thanks, Jack.
That's hard to follow.
You're great.
Luckily, we have Will Hobbs.
Some songs take minutes to write, well, hours to write. Others take days, this one took 42 years.
All right.
I started this song in 1967 and finally finished in 2009. It's not that long a song. It's just, you get an idea and it just keeps playing in your head and it will not go away. And you say, I got to finish that. And, I'd take a number of runs at it, and sometimes I'd get another line or another idea. Anyway, I finally finished it. It's a song called Whisper of the Wind. Let me warm my things up for a second. Here we go. We walked along the walls of old Quebec, sparrows gliding past the clouds above. It seemed the sun would rise and never set in that warm July in the summer of our love. On dewdrop diamond-studded mornings I wake up and watch the day begin. I'm still within a dream, At least that's how it seems, for I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. Yes, I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. On the boardwalk where the poet read his lines, musicians played for compliments and dimes. Like a haiku, life was simpler in those times. Everyone an artist in our eyes. On dewdrop diamond-studded mornings, I wake up and watch the day begin. I'm still within a dream. At least that's how it seems, for I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. Yes, I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. The Bible in our packs, on the road by Kerouac, we sang freewheeling songs by Dylan. Suzanne took us down to her place far from town. Our spirits were free and willing. We walked along the walls of old Quebec and slept upon the plains of Abraham. The years have passed between us now, but yet I can hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. Yes, I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind. I hear your voice in the whisper of the wind.
All right. Beautiful.
Wow. I'm so glad you finished that song. It's gorgeous. We're going to take the mood a little darker now. It's very light and lovely. This song's called Black Hole.
All right.
Wind to black holes. Kind of changing it up here. This is really more about the moment in a relationship where that connection gets lost and you have the fight or you have the thing, and suddenly it's kind of sucked back into patterns that aren't helpful. All right. Black hole, I get sucked in to thinking I'm the problem. Black hole, I get sucked in to thinking I'm the reason for everything wrong with you. Feeling guilty but not sure what to do. Feeling responsible for making you better. Now I'm swimming in tears and hating this night and begging for ways to unplug me. Waiting for sleep to reset my mind, to help me forget the loneliness of being with you. Of being with you. Black hole, I get sucked in to the sadness you call a funk. Black hole, I get sucked in to the pattern that has me stuck, trying to soothe you as you pull away and you shut me out. The stories between us that make you doubt, searching for better. Now I'm swimming in tears and hating this night and begging for ways to unplug me. Waiting for sleep to reset my mind, to help me forget the loneliness
All right, that's beautiful. I think we're going to take our intermission now. And if we make it a quick 10 minutes, we might be able to do 3 more songs each. So let's make it a quick one. So 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. So it's currently 7:57. We'll be back at 8:07. Terrible. Thought I had a pick there, but I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna play a song that somebody else wrote who's in this room. I'm in a band called The Breaks, and we do rock and roll. So I'm not usually singing this type of music. I'm usually singing the rock and roll type of music. But Mike LeBay is in my band, and he wrote this song called "Why You Trying to Break My Heart," and he made me promise not to make him come up and play it. So I'm going to play it probably less well than he would, but it's my favorite song that he wrote. So. Oh, and we're co-writing now too. So we just started that. It's a fun process. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
That's why you don't use that.
Why do you let me pick through your clutter when all you wanna do is break my heart? Is there anything behind... Oh, I didn't play that right. Behind those shutters? Or are you just trying to play that part? Why are you trying to break my heart? Why do you let me pick up your pieces when you know I'll never let them drop till you take them from my hands, until you find another prop? Why are you trying to break my heart? Chasing every thread that comes unraveled, feeling like a fool for playing this part. Why are you trying to break my heart? 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 Mike usually sings harmony on that one, so I should have made him, but no, I didn't. All right, Frank.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Good song. So yeah, I've had a good little run here. As the years wear on, I'm starting to gather a little momentum. I think it's the snowball effect. You know, you roll far enough down the hill, you gather mass, and it starts going a little faster.
Snowball.
And So this is from, I had 3 records in the last 3 years, and this is from the latest album, which is called Ranchero Radio. Dan Eccles, a local guitar figure, produced it. And this tune here is called All Right Now. All along I had a song without a muse till there was you. I was out of touch, didn't know how much I had come to lose, but it's all right now. Ain't perfect, but it's coming around. It's all right now. Never knew that it was so hard, learning how to open your heart. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lemon lime, you know I'm laying rhythm to a rhyme. I'm a mess, it's the best I can offer at this time. But what matters is all that shatters is gonna be just fine. 'Cause it's all right now. Ain't perfect, but it's coming around. It's all right now. Never knew that it was so hard, learning how to open your heart. I might have known by now, all of my side roads and overloads would bring me home. Oh, 'cause it's all right now. Ain't perfect, but it's coming around. It's all right now. Never knew that it was so hard, learning how to open your heart. Hey, thank you very much.
I feel like that song is like the perfect 70s sound. Polyester suit wearing. I love that one. Love that song.
That's what we were going for.
It's a good one.
Okay, so this is a song about global warming.
Good segue.
It's all right now, you know. This is I started writing this song as a serious song about global warming, and I got so depressed. I said, this isn't going to work. So I decided to turn around. It's a song about global warming and how you can profit from it. If the sounds of birds are your delight, step outside in the early light as the morning spreads its misty wings. The birds announce an early spring. We'll have robins sooner in the spring, later in the fall, higher up the mountains, closer to the poles. So rev those engines, burn that coal, it's a race to the bottom line. Short-term profit is our goal. When the climate spins out of control, we'll have more oil, we'll have more gold in the race to the bottom line. The Northwest Passage opened up today as the ice cap melted all away, and offshore oil rigs are on display at the new resorts in Prudhoe Bay. You can still see polar bears in carnival shows. They look so real you'd never know. They went extinct 10 years ago in the race to the bottom line. Yeah, but I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. No, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. Grab your profits, that's your mission. Pull the strings of politicians if you want to win. Control the spin, pretend consensus isn't in. If global warming's here to stay, we'll find a way to make it pay. Who needs the future anyway in the race to the bottom line? Yeah, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. No, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. If disaster shows are your delight, watch the news most any night. Famines, drought, torrential rains, tornadoes, floods, and hurricanes, and wildfires. Sooner in the spring, later in the fall, higher up the mountains, closer to the poles. So rev those engines, burn that coal, it's a race to the bottom line. Short-term profit is our goal. When the climate spins out of control, we'll have more oil, we'll have more gold in the race to the bottom line. And when New Orleans and the Keys are at the bottom of the sea, scuba gear will let you see their houses and their factories. And think of all the jobs galore, building seafront condos and so much more on Oklahoma's ocean shore in the race to the bottom line. Yeah, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. No, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. Sing along, everybody, one more time. I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line. No, I don't care, I'm doing fine in the race to the bottom line.
All right. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Well, one possible title to this next song does have the word drowns in it. I'm going to try to tie it to that song, but otherwise it is not related at all. All right. This song is, let's see. It's like when something breaks, we want to fix it, right? Something shatters, you try to glue it back together. Same thing, we try to do that in our relationships. Things break, we try to put them back together. But in my case, it just seemed like our pieces went to different things. Like they weren't a part of some unified thing to begin with, which made me wonder if there ever was something solid to start with that broke, or if we were just breaking each other. So this song is about that.
You said the day I left you turned out to be the best to beating again. You said you finally see me now that I've walked away. You said you see your part and now wanna fix it. But how can you fix it? What if we're not broken, in need of a mend? Not pieces that can be glued back together. What if I'm of the sea and you're of the land? Neither can breathe in the home of the other. Someone always drowns. There's pain in letting go, allowing all we've built to crumble. It's change I fear the most, but change is what's needed. We've made every effort. We've healed, we've grown, we've gained perspective, and yet we feel alone when we are together. We are together. What if we're not broken, in need of a mend? Not pieces that can be glued back together. What if I'm of the sea and you're of the land? Neither can breathe in the home of the other. What if we're not broken, in need of a mend? Not pieces that can be glued back together. What if I'm of the sea and you're of the land? Neither can breathe in the home of the other. What if we're not broken, in need of a mend? Not pieces that can be glued back together. What if I'm of the sea and you're of the land? Neither can breathe. Someone always drowns. Maybe now it's time to breathe.
That was beautiful. All right, this next one, Frank and Mike are not allowed to say when I wrote this, but unlike 42 years? Yeah, it's a long time to write a song. This one was written in an hour, and I just want folks to guess after they hear it when I wrote it, if they can guess.
Like what year?
It won't be hard, hopefully. We'll see. Okay. Huckleberry eyes, so focused, so wise, know every part of me, even those you cannot see. Piercing through the night, fireflies in flight illuminate our fears, growing in our tears, Could it all just fade away when the light of the morning breaks? Dreams of yesterday, oh, they make my body ache. Been fighting for so long, fighting for the dream to beat the dawn. It's out of our control how the sunrise will unfold. Rest on the fallen leaves, oh, help Mother Nature grieve. Holding on to you, waiting for the dawn. Holding on to you, waiting, oh, waiting for the dawn. Could it all just fade away when the light of the morning breaks? Dreams of yesterday, oh, they make my body ache. Been fighting for so long, fighting for the dream to beat the dawn. Fighting for the dream to beat the dawn.
All right.
No, it was November 5th. But yeah. I was worried. Was anybody else worried? I was worried.
Oh, no, not at all.
Not at all? No? Okay.
I'm worried now.
Fuck yeah. Not as worried as
Okay, that was a downer.
Sorry. The air went out of the room, Frank. The question, are you going to live in it, or are you going to break us out of it?
No, we're going to get right out of that egg
Okay,
right now.
all right, good.
So one of the albums I cut when I was living in Nashville was a kind of a jazzy record with some of the, 5 or 6 of the Nashville A-team who are used to cutting country records and country hits every day. But some of these guys were friends of mine from different parts of town, you know, and I was a real club shark and used to go to everybody's gigs and stuff. And so it was amazing what you could get these guys to play for in those days. He said, I got $50 a track. That's, oh, gee, 50. Okay, I'll be there. Jesus, Frank. But yeah, several of the guys on this cut are dead already. R.I.P. Ian Wallace, Michael Rhodes. The soprano guy still plays with Dave Matthews, Jeff Coffin, and I can't remember the rest. But it's a tune called All the Way Down, and that's the name of the record, too. We are men, we are born to hunting, and we live for the thrill of the chase, looking for love, then running for cover, and we never learn till we fall on our face. Well, it's a world full of Casanovas, baby, that's the easy part. But you will never really love a woman till you take her all the way down in your heart. Now and then I have known a good woman, and her love showed me the source of my pain. But all our mistakes brought on the heartaches. When you pull the plug, it all goes down the drain. Well, it's a world full of Casanovas, baby, that's the easy part. But you will never really love a woman until you take her all the way down in your heart. It's like Zen and the art of romance. When your life leaves you nowhere to run, and the look in her eyes, naked as the sunrise, banishes words and leaves you undone. Well, it's a world full of Casanovas, baby, that's the easy part. But you will never really love a woman until you take her all the way down in your heart. Until you take her all the way down. Thank you so much.
There's a stairway up there that takes you up to the bathroom, and if you go just a little bit farther around to the right, you'll see something framed on the wall. It's an Oregonian article, and my picture's on there.
All right.
Now, I was playing this song, and I have a talent, I guess you'd say, to be able to play these harmonicas without using a harmonica holder. And that's what I was doing on that picture. The problem with that is, so I was doing this song that I'm going to do in a moment. The problem with it is, what do you do to get the harmonica out of your mouth and keep playing? So I spit it out, and the song was a serious song, but all of a sudden everyone's laughing, and it sort of broke the mood. This is a song that I wrote a number of years ago, and the intention was to save the whales. And I call it the whale song. And it's got a chorus that's very singable. When you guys were singing along with the last song I played, I thought, hey, this is a great audience. You got good voices, and you're not shy. Of course, it's nice to have no lights on you, so nobody knows you're singing except the person next to you. So. Anyway, the song starts off with a chorus, so if you'd pay attention to the first chorus, you can, or if you already know the song, you can sing along with it. But I'd love it if you all sang along, because at the very end, I get to sing a descant while you're singing the chorus. It's kind of fun. It's a song called Whale Song. Roll back the years, roll back the years. With what we know now, it'd be different somehow if we could roll back the years. When man first gazed upon the sea, it went to the end of his world. Beyond its edge lay only dreams, till mankind's sail unfurled. A cautious step into the waves as the four winds filled his sail. Exploring new lands one by one, sharing quarters with the whale. Roll back the years, oh, roll back the years. With what we know now, it'd be different somehow if we could roll back the years. The sailors came from northern lands to plunder the ocean's gold. The whale was so very big, a wonder to behold. For many years the slaughter ran, set a legend to its grave. History calls it the power of greed, their own time called it brave. Roll back the years, roll back the years. With what we know now, it'd be different somehow if we could roll back the years, just like that. A lonely whale swims the deep, searching for her mate, the sole survivor of her breed, learning of her fate. North to south she vainly seeks, till she herself is gone, living only for our children now, in fable and in song. Roll back the years, roll back the years. With what we know now, it'd be different somehow. Roll back the years, roll back. You think that we'd have learned somehow?
Roll back the years.
Be a little wiser.
With what we know now,
it'd be different somehow if we could roll back the years. Roll back. You think that we'd have learned somehow?
roll back the years.
Be a little wiser now. It'd be different somehow if we could roll back the years.
All right. Will House.
Thank you.
All right. So I was raised in a Christian culture, and there were some really beautiful things and values, I think, that were instilled in me during that time. But I was also taught that I was born separate from God, broken, and needed saving. And that really pisses me off now. That did not help me at all in my journey. And I see things a little bit differently now. So this song is called Not Broken.
Used to was somehow separate from the start. Used to believe I was broken, that the deepest part of me needed fixing, needed saving, that the deepest part of me was somehow wrong. I reject it, I refuse, I renounce ever having that as part of me. I discard it, turn it down, won't let those lies absorb into me. I don't allow it, here's the truth. We are whole and we're tethered to divinity. Can't go back now, see I'm free. There is nothing broken deep in me. There is nothing broken deep in me. Such pain I felt when I was misaligned from the truth. The incongruence left me jaded, believing I fall short and I'm simply not enough, that the deepest part of me was somehow wrong. I reject it, I refuse, I renounce ever having that as part of me. I discard it, turn it down, won't let those lies absorb into me. I don't allow it, here's the truth. We are whole and we're tethered to divinity. Can't go back now, see I'm free. There is nothing broken deep in me. There is nothing broken deep in me. I am whole, I am whole, I am whole. I am whole, I am whole, I am whole. There is nothing broken deep in me. There is nothing broken deep in me. There is nothing broken deep in me. I am whole.
All right, I think we got one more each. So this will be the last set. And I think I'm just going to go out loud. So this song is called Tricks. I should just say real quick. So my band is The Breaks. We play around town. So if you ever see us up, come on down and give us a listen. I also have music on Patreon and every streaming service. I'm not playing any of those songs today, so if you want to hear those, they're on streaming services under Jeff Keddy, Keddie. This last song I'm going to play is, I already said what it is, so I'm going to play it. You picked my heart up off the floor. I got to thinking there was something more. But when I searched deep in your eyes, I wonder if my heart is telling me lies. If I suffer, will you come and rescue me? Or will you choose to let me go? It's hard to swallow, I don't know where I stand with you. Some days are like a mountain sky. Some days just feel like you're just passing by. Each morning holds me in suspense, watching which side you come off that fence. If I suffer, will you come and rescue me? Or will you choose to let me go? It's hard to swallow, I don't know where I stand with you. Gave me something to believe, gave my mind a very short reprieve. Give me another love to grieve, or is my fear playing tricks on me? Darling, you're very hard to read. A little clarity is all that I need. Maybe the quiet says it all, and I'm just praying to bring down that wall. If I suffer, will you come and rescue me? Or will you choose to let me go? Oh, it's hard to swallow, I don't know where I stand with you.
Jeff Keddy.
Hey. Where can we find you, Frank?
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, you can find me. The website is Frank Goodman-Buzz Holland, which was my nom de plume for many years here. frankgoodman-buzzholland.com. And so, yeah, you can find me on all the usual streaming type places, but that's the website. There's a lot of videos on YouTube and videos on the website too, including a 13-minute one that I hope you'll check out called The Story of Willie T.
Writing down.
So yeah, going out loud, all right, I'm all for it. Until COVID, Rose and I had a band, a sextet called the Buzz Holland Six, and some of our friends here tonight used to go out and see the band regular, and it's great to see you here tonight, and great to play for everybody here tonight. It's a wonderful room. Thank you, Gary. The sound is really incredible. So I was very lucky that I made a record called Songs with Peter Monk, a Grateful Dead insider who and Donna Godshow of the Grateful Dead liked that album very much, and she invited me to come to Muscle Shoals, where she's from, and record with some of her favorite guys. And she said, you know, I'll take care of everything. Don't worry about it. I don't want anything. And I just want you to have a better shot than I think you've had so far, which was really incredible, of course. And so Rose and I went to Muscle Shoals for 3 days and recorded an EP with her favorite guys who were amazing. You know, she's remained one of our very good friends, her and her husband, David McKay, who played bass and produced. So yeah, this is one of the tunes from that record. It's called I'm Gonna Live Till I Die. I can't remember the first words.
Does anybody remember?
I can only remember the last verse.
You sing the last verse first, the other will come rolling in.
I can't remember either.
I'm going to try it again. I paid the price for my delusions. In a way, I know it's all just an illusion, but it's only a moment. Who knows where it all went? Never regret, never forget, hedging a bet, gonna sublet, cause I ain't dead yet. Bye bye, don't you cry, we'll meet again, don't say goodbye. Fly high through the sky, I'm gonna live until I die. I paid the price for my delusions. In a way, I know it's all just an illusion, but it's only a moment. Who knows what it all meant? Never regret, never forget, hedging a bet, gonna sublet, cause I ain't dead yet. Bye bye, don't you cry, we'll meet again, don't say goodbye. Fly high through the sky, I'm gonna live until I die. And that's the version tonight. Thank you.
Never hear that one ever again. Wait, this is the one time.
Tonight's version only.
I'd love to play more than one song.
Where do we find you, Will?
Okay, so let's see. I guess willhobbsmusic.com, woodlandermusic.com, that's the trio I play in currently, and wheatfieldoregon.com. And we're on, all three of those are on YouTube in various ways. You just have to Google it. This is not going to be a upbeat song, but it's a positive song. This is a song about camaraderie and, what happens with music. What I love about music is it unifies people. It brings people together. And this is a kind of a retrospective song, looking back over the long arc of my music for years and years. It's called Forever Bound Together. From wheat fields to woodlands wandering, we chased our eternal muse. We took a break from the endless road while our golden families grew. But when the music beckoned, we had no other choice. Forever bound together by instrument and voice. So here's to all the sights we've seen and all the songs we've sung. Here's to all the friends we found and all the days to come. The wave we rode in the early days may never rise again, but echoes of those bygone times rumble now and then. Like distant thunder, it keeps us under our gentle siren spell. Though older now, we know somehow we'll never say farewell. So here's to all the sights we've seen and all the songs we've sung. Here's to all the friends we found and all the days to come. Yeah, here's to all the sights we've seen and all the songs we've sung. Here's to all the friends we found and all the days to come. For when the music beckons, we have no other choice, forever bound together by instrument and voice.
Blow hard.
Bethany Joy, is there anywhere we can find you yet, or are we gonna have to wait for that?
I'll be playing with the Songwriter Soiree the first Tuesday in December, and then after that, who knows? I'm not really, not really online quite yet. Still working on that.
We'll keep playing, Bethany.
Thank you. All right, so we'll end on a bittersweet note. I tried to put just a little something sweet in there, but this song is called "Lie to Me." And sometimes it is easier to believe a lie than it is to see the truth. It turns out this life that we've had together lives inside you as a personal hell. It turns out the growth that I thought we shared lives only inside of my head. So lie to me. It's softer than knowing the truth. Ignore my needs. It's easier for you. Pretend you're here when really you're miles away. Say nothing so I can fill in the gaps with my own happy stories. 'Cause it turns out I made up this story of love. It turns out no matter how hard I try, the trying makes everything worse. It turns out I was right, that you didn't like the space I take up in a room. So lie to me. It's softer than knowing the truth. Ignore my needs. It's easier for you. Pretend you're here when really you're miles away. Say nothing so I can fill in the gaps with my own happy stories. 'Cause it turns out I made up this story of us. But I won't sit here, let life happen to me. I won't play the victim, I'll stand on my own feet. I'll take the risk to dream something truer. I'll set the bar higher, make it worth leaping over. I'm taking a turn. So don't lie to me. I'll only take the truth. I know my needs. I can meet them without you. Since you're not here, you won't even see me leave. Say your piece.
okay. I'll find my way, but it won't be with you.
All right.
Bethany Joy, Will Howe, Frank Goodman. Thank you to Artichoke. Thank you to the audience. You were great. Appreciate it.
Jeff Ketty.
Jeff Getty. All right. Have a great night, everybody.